interesting times.
To Russia now, the country has the second highest coronavirus tally in the world. More from our Moscow bureau correspondent, Emmy Coloma. Hello, Emmy.
Hello, Alma.
Good evening from Manila. Kumusta?
I'm good po. Mabuti naman po.
Good. So what are your updates for us, Emmy?
Okay. Russia became the second in the world in the number of confirmed cases of coronavirus infection. The number of infected in the Russian Federation reached 232,243. Russia bypassed Spain and took second place in the world in the number of officially confirmed cases of coronavirus infection. This follows from task calculation based on a statement by the authorities of this country. Russian President Vladimir Putin addressed the Russians about the fight against coronavirus. The Russian leader announced that the day of regime is over, but the fight against epidemics continues. The way out of restrictive measure cannot be instantaneous. Last Sunday, Russia ranked fifth in the world in terms of the number of infected people, but the next day, it rose 2 places at once, overtaking Great Britain and Italy. In the evening of the same day, the United Kingdom returned to third place for a short while. Now, 224,332 cases of infection have been confirmed in the country. The incidence in Russia in terms of 100,000 inhabitants is much lower than in Spain, about 158 cases against almost 487. In the UK, this figure is about 337. In Italy, a little less than 364. End of non-working days and removal restriction. The day off ends on May 11. The president noted that the measure taken earlier allow us to proceed to the beginning of a phased exit from restriction. It is emphasized that such an exit cannot be simultaneous. It is necessary to do this consistently and strictly observing all conditions and sanitary requirements. From May 12, both general sanitary requirements and additional preventive measures in the regions should be preserved, the president said. Enterprises working in the basic sectors of the economy will have to resume work if possible on May 12, and for workers whose enterprises have not yet resumed operations, salary should be maintained. At the same time, mass events have not yet resumed. Putin noted that every region of the country is now ready to provide assistance to infected coronavirus. According to him, we are talking about including resuscitation care. More than 90% of passengers in Moscow Metro put on medical masks. Only about 70% use gloves. In the morning, 94% of mass passenger and 68% of gloves went down the subway. According to the deputy mayor of the capital, Maxim Liksutov, who is quoted by the press service, from 5:30 a.m. to 9 a.m., passenger purchased 2,835 masks and 8,648 pairs of gloves of the Metro ticket offices. From May 12 in Moscow, the Moscow region and other regions of Russia, mask and gloves modes are introduced in public transport, shops, and enterprises. Traveling by public transport is possible only with masks and gloves. Back to you, Alma.
All right. Thank you very much, Emmy. Mag-iingat kayo dyan. Stay safe,
Thank
stay
you.
healthy.
Thank you. Reporting from Moscow, Russia, this is Emmy Coloma.